Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to do is a very simple Python program where we open and read multiple text files. Now what I've got here somewhere in this folder here, new backup, I've got some text files. Some are empty, some are not. So what we're going to do is we're going to loop through and read the contents of the files in here. So without further ado, let's start. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a function. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Okay. Oh, I can't. Oh, let's have a look. I've got a bit of a funny mouse today. Okay, so this is going to be open txt. Okay. So we're going to create a variable called path, and this is my desktop path where the folder is. Users mark desktop new backup. Okay, so that's my desktop folder there. Your desktop folder will have a different path than that, so you'll have to find your own unique desktop path, or else if you type that in, it simply won't work. So that's the path variable pointing to the file. All we have to do now is to change into that directory with os.chdr into the path there. Right, so what we've got there, so we import the time as well, and import time OS here, and import the OS function here. Oops, where have I gone? Everything's going wrong today. Okay, so what we do is we create another variable called file extension, and now we're not going to do that. I'm going to use the print command, so print opening. Well, actually, yes, we'll do that. We'll do that because we're going to specify the particular type of file that we're going to open. So we'll do that, yeah. So file ext, file extension, and we're going to specify that we want to open .txt files. There we go. And then we print off a message to the user using the print command, telling the user what the program is doing. So opening file or files to read, and then we use the time function here to create a pause. So that's time.sleep, and we tell it to sleep or pause for 1 second. And now what we're going to do is we're going to loop through the files using the for function here. So for, I'm going to use a variable there called file in os.list_dir, and we're going to pass it an argument, the path here, because that's where we want to read the files in that particular path that we specified above. Right, so we go into the conditional here, so we're going to do a little bit of evaluation. So if file dot ends with, so if the file dot ends with the file extension that we specified above, extension, then we're going to do something. So the file extension here is going to be a .txt file that we specified above here. So if it ends in that, we're going to do something. We're going to open it. So we open the file with open, and that's going to be file, and we're going to use this flag here, this R flag, which is read, as file object. So we're going to read it as file object, and then we're going to create a variable called contents, which will store the info, and assign it to file object. .read. Okay, and then all we have to do is print out those contents that we stored in there. So we simply do that using the print command and print the contents. Okay, so that's what we do here. Let's go down a little bit. So we print out the contents, and then I'm going to use the time function again. So time.sleep. I'm going to pause it for 1 second, or I'm going to pause it for 2 seconds instead. And then I'm just going to do the continue. So continue on to the next file here. And then just to finish off this else statement. So we're just going to finish off, and we're going to finish it off with else. This is the catch-all. If that isn't the case, we're going to print a message to the user, print not txt file. Okay, so that's the message to the user. Now all we have to do is call this program, and we just call it by the name of the function, and the name of the function is open.txt. So this is going to be open txt, so that's how we call it. Let's bring it down here a little bit. Let's save it. Let's run the program. Okay, so let's have a look here. So what we've seen here, opening files to read. I'm sorry, I can't enlarge this anymore. I've got a bit of a dodgy mouse today, and it's not working properly, so you'll just have to make do with this. So what it says here, opening files to read. Okay, so we're iterating through this folder. So the first file obviously has got nothing in it. The next file is not a text file, and the first file it comes across with some content is this, and this is the content here, so it's printed it out. And then it's iterated through and found another file that says more text to read. So there you go, folks. Bob's your uncle and Fanny is your auntie. I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscription button below, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye-bye.